Corina. So where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
From Russia. For how long you've been living here?
I'm living here about a month since the year started.
Since the year started. So it's been like 3-4 months for you, right?
No, I mean the dormant year started. I mean I'm here for a month.
So you're only for it's been like a month.
Yes.
Yeah. Till now, how's your journey? What are the things that you have discovered here that is not there in your country?
This is not my first time while I'm in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates. So it's not really far from me. And I can say that this is not my second home, but all of the stuff is not very new for me. So I'm quite okay with the, language, culture, and other stuff. But I can say that people here are more friendly and kind than in Russia, because in Russia, when you see someone, you will not have a fault to tell some compliments or something like that. You will not have a willing to say something good or smile. But here, when you meet someone new and I see a lot of girls every day who look really good. And I look at them and then tell them that I like your skirt, I like your makeup, I like your hair. And then like, oh, this is so cute. And since the moment that I tell them something good, every day we start saying, hi, how are you? So this is really new for me, because in Russia we don't have such things.
So it means like here it's people are much more engaging compared to other people in Russia.
Yes.
So people are much more conserved there in Russia compared to there. But that's a unique thing because, in India, people are much more into exposure comparing to there also. People are much more outgoing. They like to connect more with, they are very much engaging. They like exploring and they like talking too much.
I've never heard about this. I never heard about the fact that it's in India, it's like that.
Yeah, because, for me also, it's been like 2 months, I think, yeah. So what I find like here, it's much difficult for me to have contact with somebody comparing to India, because India is everybody's like very, very fan. Have you been to India?
No, I've never been in India.
Yeah, that's to visit us, man. It's state country.
For me, the hardest fact about Indian people, I think that sometimes for me it's hard to understand what they tell me. Like, you have a good accent, but a lot of Indian guys here, it's a little bit hard for me. I keep asking them again and again what they want to tell me.
Yeah, because it's very diverse, right? So from people from north and south, especially if you talk about South Indian people, they have a very different accent from the people from north. In north, it's much more clear because we talk much in Hindi. So Hindi is very perfect language, that's what I can say. You can listen and hear very clearly if somebody is from north. Then this thing from the south is totally different. And how's the schooling pattern here? Like the course, how did you find the course comparing to what you have studied in Russia?
Sure, I learned on the school, 11th grade, and that's it. So the university system is really new for me. But I think I like it much more than studying in school, because it was really hard. I need to learn a lot of things, but here I need to learn only about my own thing, like business administration. So I only need lessons that are about business administration. But the hardest part now is the Islamic culture, because we have this lesson, Islamic culture. It's really new for me because I'm Christian, and it's really hard for me. I don't know why, but...
So basically, it's like the cultural value over here, right? Yeah, what they're teaching you. So for coming you are from a different background totally. So that is why it's very hard and steep learning curve for you. And have you given any assignments or exams over here?
Yes, today I've had 2 assignments, Islamic culture and ethics and social responsibilities. Ethics and social responsibilities were quite okay because it was an essay, so it's not really hard for me to write essays, but there is another thing that we have some learnings that I've never heard before. Some types of ethics that's really new for me, and I was a little bit shocked by this ethics. About Islamic culture, it's still really hard because they have these names like Quran, Sunnah, and all this stuff. It's really hard to remember all of it, and the names of these prophets, nobles, and all of them are really hard for me. Because even in Russia, of course, we have a lot of Muslim people. Even in my city, we have a lot of Muslims, but still, they're not that religious as here.
And the thing, do you like enjoy college and the activity that they are following up, or the thing is here you find it very different from Russia, like the activities and curriculum that?
I think that all the like events and all the stuff is not really new for me, because while I was learning in school, my head teacher, she was really active woman. She's really active woman, so our class were taking part in every event we had in school. So for me, it's not really new to take part in events and all of the events. It's quite exciting for me to take part in them. Especially, it's only a month while I'm here, but I can take part in Halloween and all other events. It excites me.
So that is something that you know.
Yes, I know.
So you want to be hyperactive and connect with people,
Yes.
events,
Yes.
that sort of thing.
I'm taking part in a fashion club.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that's really, really exciting for me, because I've never been like a model, but now I can be, because I think that my features are quite interesting, because I'm blonde, because I'm Russian. So for them, it's something really new, and for me, it's also a new experience.
Yeah, you're truly like in your country, everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people for blonde, for Russia. So in Russia, I'm a normal girl. Here, I'm something new.
Yeah.
Guys, to create every video it takes a lot of time, effort and hard work, so please consider liking the video and sharing it with your friends, and please subscribe to our channel for more video. Thank you.
So they also want your input in this.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So how do you find fashion club there? If we compare the sense of fashion is really high. What I have experienced here in Dubai, the people they have their benchmark. Everybody's very interested, gelled up. You can say like anyone can just walk in the carpet. You can see, yeah.
Yes. To be honest, we didn't have some really big events about fashion in the club yet, but we will have in November something. I heard that. So my roommate, she's learning fashion here, fashion design. So and they will go to some fashion show, and they have an opportunity to take one guest. So I'm going with her.
Oh.
I think it will be really interesting for me. And also tomorrow we'll have Halloween, and also Fashion Club will take part in it. So I think the events in Fashion Club here are really interesting, and I really love Holland while we were taking part in tryouts for Fashion Club, because there were a lot of beautiful girls on high heels and walking like a cat. I don't know. It was looking, I don't know, fascinating. It was really good. Love it so much.
So you are really impressed by the.
Yes, girls are really good for it.
And boys are really bad.
There were only 2 boys, but boys are not really into Fashion Club, I guess. And for boys, it's easier to walk because they
don't have to wear.
Yes, they don't need to be something really interesting because they're boys already in Fashion Club. It's something.
It's a big deal.
Yes.
How do you find people here comparing to Russia? Like you have told me, like you like how people interact with it.
Yes.
Do you find it's easy for you, like to connect with them?
I think in first couple of weeks, it was not really hard for me, but it was quite hard for me. Because in Russia, we don't have this culture of like small talk. Here, small talk is a regular thing, and people can ask you, "How are you?" And that's it.
Yeah.
In Russia, if you ask "How are you," you will have a really long discussion. How are you? How are your family? How are your pets? And all of these. Here, it's much easier to have this small talk and make friends. In Russia. Also in Russia, I can say again that people are not so smiley as here. Here you just smile to boys or girls and they smile back, and that's it. You have a already good mood because you smile at each other and that's it.
You know, there is a one quote which I have read somewhere. It describes basically you have any mood and you smile. It gives people gesture and positivity
Yes.
that can make somebody's mood. If you are having some sort of bad day and somebody smiles at you,
I see girls who are like, huh? I'm like, oh my god, my day is much better than it was.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And how do you find people here? Do you see people from different ethnicities? Especially if I talk about ethnicity, I see a lot of Desi people like from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. And do you find people from other places, like you see people from GCC, or you find out people other than Russia? Because you see here in the population in Dubai, there are people from India and Russia. The majority, if we talk about expat community, right? So apart from Indian and Russian community, what are the other people that you find out in this college?
Here, there are a lot of guys from Uzbekistan. My roommate, also a lot of guys on foundation. Wonderful foundation are only Uzbekistan guys.
Okay.
They speak Russian, so for me it's a little bit easier to communicate with them, but they're not so friendly. I don't know why. But they are kind of kind, I think. Also, there are not a big amount, but there are a couple of people from Kazakhstan.
In Kazakhstan, I also met one guy from Kazakhstan.
I have three guys in my class who are from Kazakhstan. They're really good. For me, it's again easier because they know Russian language, and we're kind of friends already. Because sometimes when we don't understand what the teacher wants from us, it's easier for us to communicate and understand what does he or she want from us. Also, there are people from Philippines.
Yeah, Philippines, yeah.
Yes. I think I've never communicated with them because I don't know why.
They are quite shy, to be honest. And that is what I have observed. Like, if you smile and look at them also, they will not revert back to you.
Yeah,
they're
grumpy.
Yeah, they're into their old shells, I think. Yeah.
Yes. Also, I have kind of friends from Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Okay.
Yeah.
That's from Africa, right?
Yes, it's Africa. They are also really cute, and for me, was a shock by, there is one girl who lives next door to us, and first couple of weeks we were like, "Hi, Charlie, how are you?" And when we start hugging, and for me, it was like it was not shocking for me, but it was really cute for me because in Russia, if you know person in a couple of weeks, you will not give a hug for them. But here, girls from Ethiopia are really cute. I don't know why, because before I've never communicated with such different people. Before that, in my own city, we have a lot of Indian people because we have university, and the education there is really cheap.
And you're from which city in Russia?
Ulyanovsk.
Ulyanovsk.
This is the motherland of Lenin.
Okay.
And so Indian, but I've never communicated with people from India. So still Indian people are also new for me.
Yeah.
So I think almost every person here, no matter from which country, from which city, they're still kind of cute and polite. The only people who are not really into communicating is Philippine, I guess. I don't know why. They're just shy, maybe.
Yeah, that could be the reason why. And it's not as common and in Dubai, I can say, but here in uni, it's very common. So I'll ask you this. How do you find the dating life here in university?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, does people have approached you for dating or anything like that? Or is it's not something that you have encountered here inside the university?
You mean dating what?
Asking you out for a date or something like that?
Okay, I think that, to be honest, in university, it's not allowed to have communication between female and male.
But that is the thing, just for the rules' sake, right?
Yeah, that's for the rules. But, guy from Uzbekistan is now, like, into me. So, what's saying? In university, of course, it's not allowed. I think in university is only allowed to hug.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you can.
Yes. But about dating life, I'm not sure. I've never heard yet stories about.
No. I'm just asking, like, if there is any like, if you go to New York or something, like some place in the West, so it's very common. Even in India nowadays, it's very common to anybody. Like, if I like you, I can go ask you out on a date. We can go out. So, is there anything similar that happened with you in this campus?
I can say about me that yes, I have.
That you have experience?
Yeah, I have experience.
So that is the main point I asked you that. So, is that something that you find out like weird, or is that thing common in Russia?
I can say that it's a common thing in Russia, maybe because I'm only 17, so the only boys I've been going out or something like that, it's my age boys, 17 or 18, they're still quite small for something. Going out for dating and all this stuff. So maybe in 20s or 22, something like that, it's more a common thing that it's not weird, it's okay. I think it's everywhere in the world it should be like that. It's, if you like girl, you need to ask her out and that's it.
Yeah, that is the best way, because I see here many people are like talk to their female friends to like what they do is they usually go with indirect channel. They should like directly approach if a girl like a male or a male like a girl. It should be like that, right? It's not should be like the third way around. Yeah, it's very awkward to see like that. But I think the society is conservative, and that is why we have rules and this sort of thing.
Yes, for me, it was quite shocking. Then the first time that I came to the door, they told me that it's not allowed to go to the second floor because boys are living on the second floor. Boys are not allowed to go to the first floor. The only room that we can see is the first floor. And for me, this thing is really strange. Because, like, the door looks like, I don't know, the place there, it looks like a camp, I don't know. And in Russia, it's totally fine if girls would go to the boys and boys will go to girls, and that's fine. They're not going to do anything bad. They'll just want to chat because, like, in the 2 a.m., we are not still sleeping because we don't have exams, we don't have classes. What are we going to do? To sit on
let's do the chit chat. It's nothing, right? Nothing wrong in that. I believe this is the policy that, but particularly this policy, they need to improve a lot.
Yes. It's sure that they want, but I'm not sure.
How do you find food here?
To be honest, food for me was the worst part during 3 first weeks, I guess. Because for lunch and for dinner, we were ordering and we were cooking. But for breakfast, I paid for a year for breakfast here. And for breakfast, we had... But all of the days before today was really bad at breakfast because we had a lot of Indian food. For us, it's really hard. I'm so sorry, but I don't know how you eat such spicy food. Once I take here a rest like a wrap with chicken tikka. It was so spicy, I was crying because of the spices. So every morning we were going here, they're like, okay, we're gonna eat something tasty. And we came to the cafeteria and we see that there is again Indian food. I understand that I think about 80% of students here are Indians, but still we have a little bit amount of people from other countries. What are we gonna eat? But the only things we were eating is pizza. And also I saw sometimes eggs. But today we had croissants, French toast, muffins, something like scrambled eggs. I was shocked. I was crying because how I was happy. And there is like
cry of affirmation, a fight and you got short.
Finally, because like I paid for it. What am I gonna eat?
And what is getting served basic food every day?
Yeah.
And that too, I think, means like the people who have been communicating with me, who are living in dorms, they all be like, bro, in the Indian food also, we have North Indian food. Why they always serve South Indian food? There is
Okay, who are this?
I don't know who's setting up the menu, to be honest.
I think we saw this man who are setting this menu, and today I told him that please, can the menu be like this every day? Because there was an Indian food, and also there was a, like, it's rude to say normal, but an hour, not Indian.
Yeah.
I mean,
You mean like a variety of foods are there apart from India?
yes.
So yeah, that should be the case, because if the people from different ethnicities are living together, this should be like that.
Mhm.
At least they should cook a sandwich or a wrap, something related to particularly from different religion people. They should not stick with one particular thing every day.
It was even for lunch. I don't know about the dinner here at all, because the dinner we also order something or cook. But for lunch, I think twice I did it. I took some food. Once it was okay. It was rice or some noodles. But on the other thing, it was, I think it was again chicken. I was hoping it will be okay, but
It was too spicy.
yes.
You know, our taste buds has developed like that only, then we cannot handle sweet food now. One day I ordered some sort of fish from there, from the Middle East. And I was like amazed, how sweet is this fish? It's too sweet for my buds. Then I was like, do you have a ketchup or something? You know, only I can eat it. Otherwise I don't
For
go.
me, it's so shocking how you eat such spicy food.
Yeah, but in India it's very common. And
Yeah, I understand.
to be honest, here, how they cook the food is very less spicy compared to India.
Oh my god.
India, you just imagine how spicy we eat.
You're crazy.
That's totally, yeah, I cannot say anything. We have developed that sort of taste, but that is what I can say. It's very, very hard. And what about the local food? How do you like the Middle Eastern food here? Have you tried anything?
I guess it's hard to say that I tried something really local, but what you can,
For example, shawarma, you must have tried.
yes,
Yeah.
but the shawarma here and shawarma in Russia is much different things, because here shawarma is like chicken, some vegetables, but they all this
Blend it together.
blended together and hot. In Russia, the only thing that is hot in Russia, we don't call it shawarma. Oh, we call it shawarma, but we have two things, shawarma and shawarma. Shawarma is in St. Petersburg and shawarma in Moscow and different cities.
Okay. So different capital have different names of that.
Yes,
Okay.
but that's the same thing.
Same thing.
Yes. So in Russia, the only hot thing that there is chicken, and vegetables are fresh. And we have some mayo or ketchup. And to be honest, I like Russian shawarma. Shawarma is better.
Better.
Yes.
Yeah, same thing is with me also. Like India, we have spicy first of all, so we love spices. You know,
I see.
you just can imagine how spicy it could be. It's super spicy. And another thing is here, why don't people put enough sauce inside the shawarma? For instance,
Yes.
sauce, I mean any sort of ketchup, mustard, mayo, anything. It's very blunt here, I think.
Yes, it's like there's no enough sauce, so it's going really hard through your throat while actually.
It's like you have to take a sip of water or juice and then you have to eat it.
Yes, that's the main point, I guess. In our and yours.
Yeah, same. It's
The
very
sauce
juicy.
is
Yeah.
really important. It's like
Yeah. It's very juicy.
yes.
This is the way but what I have heard of from the local people who are living here for a long time, they say that you have to go to a particular Lebanese restaurant.
Yes, I also
Yeah.
that thing.
I have heard about this brand called as Lafa. Lafa, something like that.
I think I heard, but also my friend from Uzbekistan who also studying here, he ordered for us some kind of shawarma, like local shawarma, and it was quite juicy, but again, it was spicy.
Yeah, that need be the case only. You cannot do anything for that. spices level are high only. If we compare to the eastern part or the western part, Middle East is all spicy. I think too much diluted in the spices. And what is the cultural shock that you have here once you came? Like apart from religion thing, what is one thing like?
Cultural shock? Yeah. I guess I don't have shock. I didn't have shock, but I think the main problem that I was thinking about before moving, because I was here in UAE before about 4 times, so big culture shock I don't have it, but the main problem I was thinking before moving here was the fact about clothes. Because in Russia, girls are allowed to wear whatever they want if it's not dangerous for them. Because in Russia, to be honest, we still have problems with the guys who will catcalling you and all the stuff. Even I was facing with it, and it's not
It's very cheap, to be honest.
yeah, it's really cheap, and this guy. Yes. So here they don't have it, but here it's not allowed to wear short clothes. But for me, it was really hard first couple of weeks because it was really hot. In Russia, if it's really hot, but the maximum degrees that we can have in Russia, it's like 35 or 36.
You're talking about Celsius or Fahrenheit? Celsius or Fahrenheit temperature. Here they use Celsius scale.
Yes.
Yeah. Same scale, right?
Yes.
45 is really hot,
But here it can be 38.
yeah, 48, 50. And then 50, 55 also I've heard.
Yeah, but in Russia, 45 is something really unique. We have only week in a year, while it will be 35.
And here it's every day same. It's very hot.
So when it's hot in Russia, I'm wearing whatever I want. If it's okay for me, if it's not dangerous, and that's it. Here, it's not allowed, and you can have some not bad words, but I mean, if you will wear here something short, it will tell you that it's not allowed. For me, I was not shocked, but I was really stressed about this fact, because I will think that someone will tell me that it's not appropriate to wear.
So before coming here, you have this in your mind.
Yes, but then I went here, then I went to the university.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Everybody can wear whatever they want to.
Yes, I was a little bit shocked.
Yeah, same thing for me also. Like I also have this projection in my mind. Because if you also, apart from downtown, anywhere you go, it's very hard for you to observe any Western clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to downtown, you will observe anything. People can wear bikini and roam around. It's nothing like that.
Yes.
But the same thing is in uni also. They can wear anything.
Yes, but I heard that some girls were like teachers or someone else told them that their clothes is not appropriate. But I don't have any problems with it. Thank God I don't have it, because I will be really stressed. And
I think they were exposing too much.
Maybe, I don't know.
The case, because I see girls all around. They can wear whatever they want to wear. There's nothing like.
But I'm still shocking by the way that, like, okay, now the temperature is quite okay. It's 33, 32 in the morning, in the midday, in the night it's already 25, and it's a little bit even cold.
Yeah. In the evening, now the temperature is much better.
Yes. But a couple of weeks it was 37. Yeah. And I was really shocked by the fact, like, Indian boys, Indian girls, African girls and boys, they were wearing all black, long sleeves. And for me, it's still shocking.
Yeah, because you're not adjusted to this temperature, especially wearing black.
Yeah.
That absorb heat. It's like humid. It's going to be burning and it's tight. It's like crazy. Yeah.
I don't know how they live like this.
Yeah. Same thing for me also. I come from central India.
Mm-hmm.
You must not have heard of the place. It's called Chhattisgarh. You have not heard. People in India have not heard. They too from India, they don't know about it. So it's in central India. So in our place also, the temperature goes till 45, 46, but it's only for a month or not much.
Do you have lunch? We have a week.
That's a different story. But
quick question: do you have snow?
No. No, we only have in Kashmir and nearby region like Shimla and all Himachal. You know, there in those part only there is snow. I wish I could see more snow, but unfortunately cannot.
Okay.
So the pleasant weather, no worries. The weather is pleasant for like 2-3 months, but other than that, it's not fumingly hot. It's humid, but it's not hot. Here, it's like the AC temperature is crazy inside the buildings, and once you step out, it's burning. It's crazy.
But there is a problem that the weather outside is really hot, and then you come to the buildings, it's really cold.
Cold, yeah. It's like
But you need to wear something.
wear something. Yeah. The first class that I attended, after that, I was like, I need to carry hoodie or something because it's so cold inside.
Yes, here there is a room, 110, I guess. We have English for academic writing every week here in this class, and it's so cold. It's awful. We told the teacher about the fact we were trying ourselves to do something, but that we can't do it. I go to the student hub. I told them, they told to our people that should do something. Nothing can say.
Nothing is changed.
Yeah.
Especially in the first floor, I observed this one. The 110,
Yeah.
109, and 111. These three classes are extremely chilled. It feels like you're walking inside a fridge or something.
Yeah, no.
It's that cold. I don't understand why they are doing
I
this.
don't know why.
And are you impressed with the coffee culture here? Or it is much better in Russia?
Coffee cup.
Yeah.
To be honest, in Russia we have bigger tea culture because for us, I don't know how it is in our families, but in our family, it's a typical question after dinner, like, will we drink tea?
Yeah.
But in my family, I'm the only person who don't drink coffee. I hate coffee. I don't like it. But my parents and my sister really love it. So my dad doesn't drink tea at all.
Really?
In the morning, in the middle, after lunch, after dinner, he's drinking coffee. We have a coffee machine at home. So, but the coffee culture in Russia is really, really small. Here, it's much bigger.
Yeah.
But I think that it's like I was in Turkey, and I have a feeling that in Turkey it's bigger than here.
Yeah. And what I have observed is the culture is big, but the quality of coffee is not up to the mark.
I can
Yeah, you cannot relate with it, but the caffeine, the heat of caffeine that you get once you take a first sip, it's not as hard as in India. It's very punchy in India. So that is something that I can say about the coffee. That whichever places I have been to, it's like it's same basically for me. And what is the thing that you are looking for after completing your graduation? Do you like to start your own company, or you have not decided yet, or you want to become something like an influencer, something like that? What is in your mind?
I think that I'm not sure who I will be, but I think that I will live in this country because coming to the Russia after graduating here is kind of a stupid idea because here I will have a diploma which will let me go to whichever country that I want. But if I would graduate in Russia, our diplomas are not qualified in other countries. So going back to Russia would be a really stupid decision. Here, it's hard for me to think who I will be because I'm only 17. I'm still like a
Figuring out.
yes. So I think that everything about my life will be good. And that's it. That's the only quote that I have.
Yeah. Until now, the experience is good. Anything else you want to tell apart from the things that I asked you?
Can I ask you about this thing, chai? What is it? It's tea and milk or what?
Yeah.
Listen.
Chai is basically tea that is cooked along with milk. So what you do is you take tea leaves or anything. Tea leaves, I'm saying. Tea beans that you have, normal tea beans, you took it and put it in a pot or something. You let it boil. And after complete boiling, you have to put the milk. And then it has to blend together. You put ginger, you cloves, make it strong. Once you have tried the kadak tea over here.
I think I tried to try it, but it was a little bit something really strange.
Here in canteen, it's not very good. Whenever you go outside, just go to any Indian or Pakistani restaurant. They have one of the best tea. The Kadak tea is basically chai. You can very much resonate with chai, I can say. So it will give you similar texture.
So do you know the fact that in Russian language, tea is chai?
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh.
So the time that I came here and everywhere I was hearing chai was like, is it tea or what was going on?
Oh.
In Russian language, tea is chai.
Okay. Then said, wow, that is very unique. Because in China and India, I know people call it chai. Is chai, the word originated from the plantation of the tea seeds in China. So they are the first who have started this thing, the cultivation. So the chai word comes from China. So I didn't know about the people call it chai in Russia. It's very good. And just tell us one word that we can learn. Just tell us how to say hello in Russian.
Привет.
Привет. Thank you so much, Paulina. Thank you.